this is in the policy that CUMA has a copy of, is to ensure that kaimahi, are kept safe from the COVID vaccine.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just a little bit of an update. You may have noticed on a few of my channels there was a file called, let me just check, OT Employment Meeting, alright, featuring Sonia, Daniel, myself, Karma and her partner Aaron. I was there as the support person. Now, they're under some delusion while acting in a public capacity that they had some say as to whether or not they're recorded or not. And yet, every time you ring a government agency, you get told the call's being recorded. So, why they have some sort of expectation of privacy, I have no idea. It was not mentioned during the recording, as you can hear. So, yeah, tough titties. Now, what happened is, unfortunately, and my deepest condolences to Karma, she had a death in her family, and that's never good for anybody. But 2 days after that happened, OT are emailing her on her private email, not on her work email address, but on her private email. Well, I'll read it to you so you can see what it is they said. This is from Karma. It goes, "Hi Mark, my employer has asked me to contact you about the HR videos that have been published, so just wondering if you could take them down, please. It is probably the best thing to do for the moment on my part due to the employment law processing." Well, what I do shouldn't have any effect, and if it does, someone over there would get in trouble, so I wouldn't worry about that, Karma. And then she says, here is a copy of Sonia's email, and this is from Sonia Wilson. Here she is. Right, so it goes like this. "It has come to the attention of Oranga Tamariki that your representative," now I was there as a support person, there was no confusion, so now they're changing things, "Representative Mark has posted video recordings of confidential HR meetings publicly on YouTube." Wasn't confidential at all. There was no mention of confidential anything else to me. And you can't go attacking Karma because she has no idea that I was recording. As a general rule, I record everything. So, yeah, that's my right. If you don't like the Bill of Rights, Section 14, then move to another country. Go to China if you've got an issue with free speech. So it is, where are we? On YouTube, and posted a link on Twitter. You see, you missed Pinterest, Blogspot, Facebook, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble. You missed all of those ones. We'll move on. The links below refer. Okay, so and she supplied links to YouTube and link to Twitter. "I was not aware and did not consent to either the recording or publication of the meeting. I understand that Daniel Golder did not consent either. This is a breach of Information Privacy Principles 3 and 11 in Section 2 in Section 22 of the Privacy Act 2020. Just like to point out to you guys, IPPs or Information Privacy Principles do not apply to individuals. You'll notice further on in this video that it clearly says agency at the start of of all of these laws in the Privacy Act, and it has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I'm dealing with a government agency, too frickin' right I will record it. And you don't need to know. Single party consent, you're acting in a public capacity, go to a private capacity job where you don't have to deal with public if you've got an issue with being recorded, because everywhere I go I'm being recorded, so you need to get over that delusion. Also the fact that you have some consent in the matter, you don't. Okay, it's that simple. Your consent is not required. moving on. I am therefore requesting that you please contact Mark to ask that he remove this video and any other unauthorised publications that may have been posted of Oranga Tamariki Kaimahi. In other words, the meeting. See, I don't speak Maori, so when you start talking like that, it means nothing to me. You might as well go speak in Chinese or Korean to me. Can't understand you. But isn't that interesting? 2 days after Karma has terrible news to her, they're contacting her on her email. They have my email address. But no, they'd rather be a bully boy tactic to her, who I'm a support person for, and try and bully her that way, which is absolutely not on. Karma, much like other people, say Steve Evans, don't have control or power over anything that I post on my channels. It's all me. So if they have some problem with it, they go ahead, talk to the Privacy Commissioner. I'd love to see what the Privacy Commission comes back with. I am aware that the video was initially removed. Now that's because on my main channel she made a privacy complaint. Now normally, if I get privacy complaints on my videos, I will use the YouTube Facebook, the face blurring tool in the editor section of the dashboard. Alright, usually you can run the face blurring tool, it picks up all the faces, you can put a ticks in which ones you don't want showing, and then it'll run its thing. And normally with my videos I have an intro and an exit. Now for some reason the blurring tool on YouTube didn't work because the markers were outside of their boundary point, so it was having some frickin' issue. So the initial video, just labelled OT employment meeting yada yada yada, was taken down, which is what she's referring to. However, has been reposted and now appears in other social media platforms. Yes, it does, because I don't take nicely to being censored. And if you have a problem, especially like 43 minutes and 43 odd seconds in, when you're saying that your job is to protect your workers from the COVID vaccine.
This is in the policy that Karma has a copy of, is to ensure that kaimahi, are kept safe from the COVID vaccine, are kept safe from the COVID vaccine, are kept safe from the COVID vaccine.
Misspoke there, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see there's 200 odd people that are all waiting to see if they've still got their jobs, depending if the chief executive of OT chooses to keep the COVID policy or not. If they keep it, everyone's sacked. If they don't keep it, then I'm guessing they'll try and employ people back, but then depending on how much of a wanker OT has been to all of their employees, I'm kind of wondering why would they want to. Better off going after them in a class action or something like that. Now it says right at the bottom here, a little bit of a threat. If the videos are not removed, we reserve the right to pursue the matter with the Privacy Commissioner. Oh gosh, not the Privacy Commissioner. Say it isn't so. Really? I mean, leave Karma alone. You have my email address, and as you're about to see, everyone, I emailed Sonia directly anyway. Now that was Karma's email to me, and my response to her was this one, where it says, "Thanks Karma, I will email Sonia directly about this. Interesting they refer to me as your representative, yet in the clip I am clearly defined as a support person. Their consent is not required, and the Privacy Act 2020 does not apply to individuals. Been through that many times. Remember Bruce Northey and the Northern NHRCC, the Northern Regional Health Coordination Centre, and all those dickheads that don't like being filmed from the sidewalk while they're jabbing everybody? So not to worry, and I will ensure they know everywhere it is. The more they try to censor their behaviour, the more it will be out there. Remember, we only get flack when on target. They said things that they should not have and are trying to cover their ass. The fact they are contacting you when my email is clearly in the description of every video shows their cowardice. And that's exactly right. In all of my videos, CKA email address is right there, usually right at the fucking top, to contact me. So why Sonia choose to go through a third person and behave that way? If she wants to start threatening people, hello, I'm right here, go for it, Sonia. Perhaps Danny Boy wants to get in on it, but don't threaten someone who's already been traumatised by the way your organisation has been going on for the last, I mean, this has been going on since November, December last year, or even October. So for 6-7 months, this poor lady's going through bloody hell, not knowing if she's got a job or not, getting shunted around from one place to another, not getting holiday pay, not getting paid extra service and all that sort of jazz. It's disgusting the way Oranga Tamariki are treating, and you'd never expect to hear this from me, someone who's protested Oranga Tamariki, but even their workers, and Karma's one of them, that's extremely nice, the way they treat I wouldn't expect to treat my dog the way they've been treating these people. It's just despicable. Anyway, again, please accept my condolences for the loss of your dad. Ear hugs to you, Karma. Stay strong. I will deal with OT in relation to the clip. Don't you worry. Regards, me. Okay. Now, if you want to see what's going on, oh, and here's just a little side thing. There was this other email I got here called "Your video verification has been deleted from your account," and this is my my 4th YouTube channel that I've got going, and it's called Injustice We Trust. Okay, now they needed a video of myself to verify it was me when they set up the channel, and they're just telling me they've deleted it. But the video verification you submitted to be able to use advanced YouTube features is no longer needed. Your video has been deleted from your Google account. Well, has it just? Good of them. However, if you're suspended from YouTube for violating our policies, we may save your video and facial recognition data for a period of time so that we can enforce our policies. Well, that's great. I'll enforce the law. I'll stand up for my rights in law, and you guys try and see how your fucking policies go. I can't stand people that think policy overrides law. It doesn't. But yeah, I mean, I'll show you. There's, I mean, this is one video to one of my channels, PINAC NZ. This is about the OT thing where they're telling me it needs to be removed. Now, I went through all of the ones that were uploaded and turned them all to private. The ones that I didn't turn to private got removed because I was still trying the face blurring out. That didn't work, so I went through and remastered the entire video and put face blurring on, and now that is everywhere because I will not be censored. So there you go, PINAC NZ's one. We've got this one here sent to CKA Mark backup channel. There's another one where she's made a complaint. I mean, Sonia's been thorough. There's this one here, re-uploaded. This is on my backup channel where they're saying it's going to get removed. There's another one there on my main channel. It's the same video. There's another one there telling me it's for the second time. And these are the videos showing you, okay? So this is on my main YouTube channel. You can see the blurred one there and the re-uploaded one, which is now private. Hasn't been removed. Then you'll see on my next channel, the CKA Mark backup channel, but they've removed this one, okay? Which is the because there's re-uploaded and there's re-uploaded, which is the blurred version. So you can see they've removed it off of that channel. This one here I turned into private, so it's still there, it's just not up. And this one here as well, on private, not removed. So, you know, she had a good go at attacking the video to try and get it removed. Why? I have no idea. You have no expectation of privacy in a public fucking place, or when you're dealing with the public. You may be dealing with an employee over a human resource issue, and I'm there as a support person. I'm not bound by your policy or your rules, and nobody explained any of them to me if there was any to go by. So I guess that's a failure again on OT's part. But I certainly know the law and I know my rights, so yeah, shit out of luck there, young Miss Wilson. So there it is up on BitChute. There it is again up on Odyssey. And on Odyssey, of course, there's the a re-uploaded one, because anything I upload on my main channel automatically jumps over onto Odyssey. So all 3 versions are on Odyssey, they haven't been removed. Yeah, try making a complaint on that one. See, there you go, there's the original OT employment meeting featuring Karma, and there's it on Rumble. Alright, and that's about it by the looks of things. So now I'm just going to make a part 2 on this video, and I'll read you out what I sent to Sonia. I'm sure that this got them in their little panties all in a bunch about this one, so I'll be right back, and I'll see you soon.